What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. You know it is your boy John.
The fucking black belt hunter's here. I ain't hunting nobody right now, but I'm here doing my damn thing. Why you gotta look at me like that?
Brokeback Mountain over here.
I'm broke as fuck, dude.
Brokeback Mountain over here.
Got fucking out. Yeah, me just hey.
It ain't funny when you get blown out.
Hey,
he got his ass blown out.
Gets blown out is funny.
Shit.
Yeah, we got Misa on again. Shout out to him for joining again.
This one's gonna come out first, I assume.
Yes.
And the other one's gonna come out at another time.
At another time.
I walked in to my own goddamn podcast, and these motherfuckers are recording an episode of
he's over here talking about, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, but then today, I was like, when you texted me, I was like, I told you, I'm basically telling you to check with Misa because he's coming over. So
that's not what you said.
Yeah, I did.
I can't get up to get my phone.
I said check with Misa.
Yeah.
That way you could talk to him because he was coming over. I'm not trying to coordinate it all.
You could have just said, hey, Misa's coming over right now. We're going to do an episode. It's like 4 more words.
I just woken up. That's too much.
It was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think you texted me, just wait. Like, you didn't even finish the sentence.
Just woke up. Or
it was like, just wake or something.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. I just woken up.
That's crazy.
It was good. It felt good. It's a weekend. You're supposed to sleep.
It's okay. We're here now. You're here.
Why are you guys ganging up on me?
Anyways, start off. I guess the main thing to start off today is
wait, hold on. Before John starts us off, I need you to stand up real quick and show him these fucking shorts you're wearing, homie.
No. Why would I do that?
What's wrong with these shorts?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Where did you get those?
I don't know.
1997, the swap meet in San Diego?
Why are you hating?
That's what I do.
This guy with his Crocs over here fucking hating.
I can't put socks on.
Hating on shorts.
Wait,
because he got his back blown out. That's why.
Regardless if my back may or may not got blown out, you're wearing slides with socks.
They don't know that.
Now they do.
They're not going to see it.
They can see it in the camera.
They won't see it.
Whatever. Tell me your surprise.
Our surprise, I guess. Well, it's not really
Together.
A surprise. Together. What's that song? What's that show? The Wayans Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a high five. Anyway, so we'll just yeah. Finally happened.
Son. Brown belt.
Finally. This motherfucker shit came too soon, son.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, maybe for you.
A little soon.
I got fucking 6 months on you. I had my blue belt, or I had my purple belt for 6 months before you got yours.
Yeah.
So you're like right at 2 years.
It's a couple months after. It's like 2 months or something like that after.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. It's whatever. It's good. Good times.
Did you start competing or what? At brown belt? Me and Misa gonna compete. Hey, we already made the decision. You got to go down.
To what?
Supers.
Nobody's
That's what
there.
he wants.
Nobody's ever there. That's why I go up.
All right, okay, well, the other thing is if we end up in a bracket together and we have to close out, you lose. I win.
Okay. I don't give a fuck.
Well, wait. You're going to be
shit.
Masters 3 soon, so don't worry about it.
We're the same age. When do you turn 40? I won't be
I'm
Masters.
39,
Yeah.
Next year.
No, you're not 39 yet.
I'm 39.
You're older than me? When did you turn 39?
This year.
When?
July.
Oh, shit. I thought you were younger than me.
So
Yeah.
you guys are
Oh, wait,
the same
no,
age.
sorry. Yeah, I'm like 8 months older than you because I'll be 40 this month. Finally about to be 40 and fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so I'm going to be Master 3. I'm going to be Master 2 for another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, until... In World League, I have to turn 41 that year.
41.
So I guess next year I can compete at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, the year that you... I think the year...
Well, when did you start competing at 3? The year you were 40?
Yeah, the year... No, 41.
41.
Yeah.
41. But, I think it works if you're going to turn 41 that year, you can start competing.
So in January, I can start competing in Master 3? I know that. I'm pretty sure it's how it is in IBJJ.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it is in World League too.
They're like, yeah, you're already almost there.
Yeah. That would be cool because I'll finally be the youngest instead of the oldest.
Yeah.
But I was talking to that dude, Josh, who fought a couple months ago, and that big dude from Carlson Gracie Menifee. And I was like, well, I guess I can't outrun you anymore. And he's like, now we just got to worry about Misa. And I was like, fuck that fool. He's going down. He didn't fucking say anything. There's no one in Super ever?
Never, dude. They'll show up the day of, a couple weeks of, and then the day of, they'll
get out.
Scoot out. There's one or two persons.
It's dudes probably trying to drop weight from Ultra to Super.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, dude.
No, we're getting after it. We're not closing shit out. I closed out with Danny and I fell back.
When?
2 years ago.
Which Danny?
Big Danny, when he was still a purple belt.
In IBJJF?
No, World League.
Huh.
But Danny's way older than you think he is. No disrespect, dog. I think he's like Danny's almost 50.
Really?
Yeah, he's like
shit.
46 or 47.
Oh, so he's
He's close.
so
to
he's
50.
in Masters 4 then now.
Master 4, but there was nobody in Master 4, so he did Master 2. And him and I ended up closing out, which I was bummed out about because remember that tall guy that I fought? He was in that bracket, and I didn't get to fight him, and Danny did. And Danny surprisingly lost to that guy because I thought Danny was going to break him off, but he lost to him. I think it was a decision. It wasn't even points or anything. Lost a decision to that guy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how did you feel at that last tournament? I know
I
you
felt
guys
good.
kind of talked about it.
Yeah,
a
I felt
little
good.
But
Once I knew that I started kind of winning, I didn't even try to pass.
I noticed at the end, that second one, dude, you had so much movement going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if your foot wasn't fucked up, you probably go for a little bit more foot sweeps and all that.
No,
shit.
I felt good on the foot sweeps. Like when I'm fighting, usually it doesn't hurt. But like, so what it was, it's not my foot that was hurt. It's like your ankle bone.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Like
Yeah,
the little ball on the inside of your ankle.
Yeah.
Somewhere I banged that, and so like if I tap that, it hurts like a motherfucker. But I was conscious enough when I was fighting to turn my foot to hit him like the real way you're supposed to with the bottom of your foot. So when I did it, it didn't bother me. But that dude was so scared, he didn't want to stand up. I yanked him a couple times, and I hit him with that 1 or 2 Sasai, tried it Sasai, then he just sat down.
Yeah.
Because what I wanted to do was try to get like 3 or 4 of that normal Sasai in, and then switch to Ashibarai on the other side. And I think I could have got that. Because, dude, I yanked him, and like I was surprised on how much he moved.
He
I was
seemed
like,
small.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He seems small.
I bet, no disrespect to homie, I don't think he watches, but like, I think he was probably like a 300 pounder and he lost a bunch of weight. That's what he looked like to me. Like he was a big ass dude and then lost a shit ton of weight. And I think if you're a dude like that, you gotta stay up with it. Like Josh, that dude Josh, he was like 3 something, like back in the, I don't know how long ago. And he lost like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
But he I think he actively lifts and stuff because that dude's fucking like a wall.
Not just losing weight.
Yeah, he's not just losing
He's
weight.
a big like bear motherfucker.
That dude's big.
Yeah.
He's a big fucking guy.
Yeah.
But like that dude Aaron that we fought too. That dude Aaron's big. I was telling Josh just now. We just got to worry about this Aaron guy. And he's like, oh, I beat him at blue belt. And I looked at the picture. Aaron was probably only like 260 then. He's a strong 315 now.
He's a big boy. Dude.
That dude's big.
Yeah.
You beat him though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You lasso swept him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you beat him on points?
Yes.
What?
But yeah, he competes a lot, dude. I looked at his profile.
He won season champion twice at purple belt.
He competes a lot, so it's good that you're going up against guys like that, and it's like you kind of get to test your mettle basically.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, how good can I do? Because this guy's a seasoned champ, and like I'm able to hold my own against him. So it's like you're like, heck yeah.
I think if you can compete all year, you'll get one of those too.
Probably.
Can you set it up where you can compete a bunch next year?
The only thing that fucks me up is work, dude.
Yeah, when you got
I'm on call, and it's like I can't really commit to. I got to do work shit.
But I think if you win 4, you can get season champ because guys aren't that consistent in World League.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like if you go to the ones that are double points too.
Oh
like
yeah,
the next one in November.
Finals?
Yeah, it's double points.
We're not doing November. That's not
December.
I think I'm gonna sign Noah, but he goes on that Sunday.
Oh, it's not.
They're doing Sundays, so he's gonna do He wants to do Nogi.
You're gonna be hungover that day, dude.
So, yeah, we'll probably do Noah's.
I was gonna say before I forget the judo stuff. I know there's a lot of like misdirection and things to set it up, but I think I've noticed that when you're going against jiu-jitsu people that are gonna sit down once they feel out of position, like if you start flicking people's collars and doing all this crazy judo shit, setting up your grips, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
they're gonna want to pull guard.
They're gonna pull guard.
That's the idea.
But then he goes right into their guard.
Yeah. So to combat it, either you gotta be quick on that grabbing the knee and passing the guard, or just hit it quicker. You don't have to do all the setups on people that aren't as experienced.
Yeah, they're not well. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah,
you could go for the straight Sasai on somebody who's not expecting it. Maybe just with a simple movement, rather than be like, all right, I'm going to go the inside, then the outside, and then the thing. Because by that time they're like, fuck this, I'm going to sit down. And then you lost all that.
I got pretty close too. I just didn't have enough pull. I didn't create enough Kazushi on the pull on him to get it because that's what I was trying to do is create more. Because honestly, like when I started yanking him, I was
there was one. Where I think it was the first attempt where you got him, he was like this.
Yeah, I didn't.
If you just kind of like lifted the elbow.
I wasn't expecting him to move.
Yeah,
he moved easy.
I didn't. So that it surprised me how much he moved when I did it, and I was like, oh fuck, I missed it.
Yeah.
Because I thought about it, right? Because I was kind of in my head. I was like, okay, I'm gonna yank him a couple times and start to throw the foot. But I hit him with that first one, and that motherfucker moved like a mile. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Right there, follow up.
And it's funny because I was talking about it this week because like normally when in the last month or so, couple months, when I've gone on Saturdays, it's dudes who are like legit. Like there's a guy who from out here named Rodrigo. He's really fucking good. He's like Rodrigo's maybe like 180 pounds, maybe. But he's like a wall. And there's a couple other guys that are about it. And then like Nick comes. I'm like, you're not moving, Nick. Like,
good luck.
Yeah.
But then I went on Tuesday this week and I did Randori with another bigger dude. He's probably only maybe 210, somewhere around there. But I was doing that normal shit and he was like flopping around and I was like, oh, there's a difference. There's a difference between guys who kind of know what's up and guys who are.
I mean, but also like we talk about jiu-jitsu, they're going to be surprisingly that dude was standing straight up that you went up against.
Yeah.
But most guys, as soon as they start feeling it, they're going to start like basing out.
I feel like in our division though, guys aren't really based out. I think you do because you're shorter.
Yeah, no, the big guys. Yeah. I've noticed that too. They stand straight up almost all the fucking time.
Yeah. But sorry for my division because everyone's so much taller than me. I mean, your division too, but I should really learn like a good double or a single. But if you miss that, you get so punished because because even me, dudes got me by 50 pounds in those divisions, right? 50 pounds and like 3 or 4 inches on height. So those dudes, it's easy to get punished in that single.
Well, the challenge is
like they smash down on you.
That's what happened when I fought that dude Aaron last time. I fought him at the finals I fought him in Long Beach and I was yanking him and I had like that snatch single that I like. And I feel like I grabbed it and he just fucking dropped his weight on me and I was like,
they also tend, obviously because they're taller, they also have longer limbs.
Yeah.
So going against people with like really long limbs is a bit more of a challenge.
The last tournament I did like some janky ass foot sweeps. It wasn't even like a full thing, but they're taller.
Yeah.
And every time they're taller, I feel like it's a little bit easier. And it's true what they say, like fucking the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Because when you off balance and have more weight.
Yeah, you just barely have to tip it a little bit, and they're like, oh shit, it's going down.
Your Sasai is very untechnical, but your timing of it is so good it doesn't matter. You have so good, your timing is so good, and your ability to have your foot out there.
I'm watching that foot. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to step. As soon as it does it, I'm like sweeping it out. Yeah.
And like your ability to keep pulling even after you miss the initial touch is what really makes that Sasai work for you because you get that shit on everybody.
Yeah, they're just like sideways like this.
Yeah, you're able to be off balance while you're pulling them. Like if you work that technique stuff I was showing you, dude, your Sasai will be like you'll get people flying instead of dropping. Yeah. Your offside Sasai is so good because of that timing though. It's crazy.
That's why I like it. It's just like a quick. There's a little bit of setup to it.
Yeah.
But most people are not expecting it.
Yeah.
Because we're doing jiu-jitsu, really. It's not really a jiu-jitsu kind of. I mean, I guess judo and jiu-jitsu is the same thing. Yeah. But like traditionally, how it's taught, it's more of a judo thing.
Yeah. So if you, because like you throw that Sasai from in front of people, which is how I did it at that tournament too, which is not good. You want to be perpendicular to them. So your foot, so like let's say their feet are facing like this, right? When you hit Sasai, your feet need to be facing like at a 90-degree angle to them, like perpendicular to them. If you start doing that where you step in and sideways and you catch that timing, the dudes will fly.
Well, and you got more leverage.
More torque. Yeah. People will fly like because now you get it. It's a good trip. People fall. But if you start yanking people into it with that whole sideways like rotation,
it'll be more of a throw.
It will be a throw 100%. Nick gets it like that. Nick's got a really good side too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. But he's so fucking tall. He hits it from like a mile away. It's crazy when he hits it.
Well, he also has a super strong back. So when he's pulling you off balance, you're going
you're going
way. Yeah. Like there's no way he's gonna get you going that way.
Yeah.
I was talking about that earlier or last week. I was talking about that off balance.
Mm-hmm.
And
hey, we're just going to use the right words because fucking it's so much harder to say off balance. Just say Kazushi.
Okay, I was talking about Kazushi, the concept of Kazushi.
Yeah.
And somebody commented like, well, isn't it easy to, I think it was just, I don't know the fucking terminology, okay? So when you go under and you fucking, it's like, not the drop Sayanagi, but the standing one, the hip throw, basic hip throw.
Okay.
When you're going under the armpit and you just freaking
walk,
Yeah.
Are you going across the body or are you going?
Yeah, you're stepping across.
Oh, Ippon.
Yeah, so basic hip throw.
Yeah.
And the first part of it is getting them to pull, go that way.
To get on their toes, yeah.
And they were saying, well, isn't somebody taught me a counter to that, and then they were like, all I have to do is like put my hips into it. I'm like, yes. that would work. But the whole point, like I'm saying, is to get them off balance.
Yeah.
If you're
Who said that about the hips? I'll tell you if they can do it or not.
It was one of the ladies.
No, she's not going to get her hips to that, especially if you're doing it.
I know, but yes, that is a counter to it. You know, you want to set your hips back, but if I'm off balancing you enough, if I'm doing that position, then it doesn't matter how far you put.
If you're looking at it, from the jiu-jitsu side of things, if you're going to try to counter that ippon seoinage, the standard one where you're lifting the arm up, you're going on the armpit and throwing them off like your lower back. Mm-hmm. The easiest way to defend that for jiu-jitsu is just put your hand on their lower back. Yeah, right. That stops everything. Right? It stops them from finishing that throw. But it's illegal in judo, right? So in judo, you can't really do that. They'll get you if they notice that you're doing it, they'll give you a shido. But in jiu-jitsu, it's perfectly legal. You can just stop that. And what we were talking about earlier is, okay, someone stops your ippon, hook your leg and drive back into them, and now you have like a. There's another name for it, but it would be like an osotogari. So you go ippon on them, and then they defend it, and then you hook your leg behind their leg and just drive,
fall back into
you fall into them, and then you still get the takedown. On Friday, before I got my back blown out, I showed. I think James showed it on Tuesday when I was there. He showed it's Koichi Makikomi, where it's like an inside hook trip, and you can pin their hip, or you can pin their arm. You can undress them and hold them down. I showed him like the holding down one, and the way that James was doing it, he was like, "This is not very good for jiu-jitsu because you like fully eat into it and you end up flying over."
Get your back taken or some shit?
Yeah, you could probably, right? But he's like, it's not a great jiu-jitsu technique because there was more jiu-jitsu people there. But he's like, we're doing judo, so this is good judo. This is a good way to win judo. And when I was thinking about it as I was teaching it, I think it's a good counter, especially if you end up under somebody. You can drive your feet into them and hook and drive, and you still get the two, but you might end up in half guard. But Monica was doing it, and she was knee slicing through when she was doing it because she wasn't falling with them. And I think if you just modify these throws a little bit, they'll work for jiu-jitsu better. Yeah. It's not the traditional way to hit whatever movement, but it's a way to modify it for jiu-jitsu because a lot of the traditional judo throws are terrible.
Yeah, because you end up giving your back.
You end up giving your back on a lot of them.
Or when you commit, you end up rolling over.
You really end up rolling over
instead of landing on top.
But
exactly,
that same concept, that same thing could be said for a lot of moves.
For sure.
Like even in jiu-jitsu, you can do a move wrong, and then
like the drop seoinage.
Yeah,
unless you got that down,
they end up on your back.
You're giving them. You're literally giving them your back.
Yep.
But if you go back to what Misa said earlier, is that so many people in jiu-jitsu aren't used to standing up. That drop seo is so sneaky. Like there's a couple dudes I train judo with that are jiu-jitsu guys, and they hit that drop seo and they get me every fucking time, dude. Every time. That dude, again, no disrespect to homie that I fought because I hope he's going to come train with us, but that dude hit me with the trashiest drop seo, and I still went over because I wasn't expecting. I was leaning forward too far.
Yeah, too far.
So, and James has a crisp drop seo, dude. That motherfucker, you feel the difference when James hits you with a drop seo versus like someone that we know hits you with a drop seo. There's a difference. Like
timing,
when James hits it. Have you seen that meme? And it's like the first time someone got hit with drop seo, and it's that dude that's like this, and it's the meme roll. Oh, I'll have to send it, but that's what it feels like. You're fighting. You feel like maybe you're winning, maybe you're losing, but
it's like boom, you're on your back.
And then all of a sudden you're just like, why is the earth upside down? Why am I getting pinned? And the way James does it, he locks your arm in place. So if you don't give yourself to the throw, he's gonna tear your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, because as soon as you feel it, you just gotta kind of like loosen up and prepare for the fall.
Yeah.
And it happens in a split second, but the way he does it is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talk about that a lot too. Is like if you try to fight certain throws, you can end up getting hurt instead of just going with it. If it's locked in, just fucking go with it. Yeah.
You're better off trying to like break fall and scramble.
Yeah.
Than trying to do some funky shit and get hurt.
I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I'm thinking about the concept of break falling and when you don't use it, right? So I personally think, I could be wrong about this, but I personally think we practice break falling so much in judo. We practice like that style of falling so much, and it's not for competition. It's not even really for randori.
So you don't get hurt.
It's so you can practice. It's so I can let my opponent or my partner throw me 20 times, and then I get to throw him 20 times. But when we're doing randori or we're competing, no one ever hits break fall. Everyone is fucking. It's the worst.
They're trying to
stop the falls. You know what I mean? So I personally think break falling is just for the practice side of things. Which in my opinion makes a lot of sense because it's so your opponent can throw you, so you can be thrown, right? That's the idea of it. Because like I was watching a lot of judo matches, no one break falls, and even a lot of times in randori, it's competition-esque. Because like that's a good thing about judo. Same thing about jiu-jitsu is you can practice at 100% because we're not striking each other, right? So yeah, you get hurt for sure, but you get hurt because you don't even know the mechanics of falling.
Right.
But once you have like the mechanics of falling down, a lot of it happens kind of second nature. And I think that's the idea is it's for the practicing, it's not for the competition side of things.
Because you're right. Because if you break fall properly, you're probably going to give up position.
Your arms out here, break falling, and then they're like
you're not framing.
You're gonna get pinned, something like that. Because when I fought that dude a couple weeks ago, he hit me with that balloon sweep, and James was like, "You posted," and I was like, "Yeah, I know," but like a lot of time, I can usually stop that, and it wasn't a lot of force. You can feel because when he got me up, and then I stuck my hand out because I felt like the Kazushi stopped.
Have you ever tried to balloon sweep Omar? He posts and then he like twists his hips in midair.
That's what I was trying to do because I do that to a lot of people too. Because a lot of people will lift me. But then I can, I can shimmy. I can shimmy and usually get my hips out, either be in the guard or pop over. You know what I mean? Which is better than getting fucking balloon swept. Yeah. He's been doing it more recently. He's back on his shit right now.
I like that butterfly pass when he like hugs the hips, puts the head down, and then throws the legs up and over. Dude, that shit.
I feel like I saw you do that someone the other day.
Yeah,
I did 100%. Someone put you in butterfly and you just fucking pinned him and jumped over. I was like, love it, dude. Damn, dude.
You just have to smash your head right into their chest, and they go down.
Yeah.
And then I'm holding them. I put my head to one side and then jump to the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that pass too. It's hard for me to get that much spring, but if I can get my feet under me enough, I can spring over people. And they're really not expecting it.
No, not from a big guy either.
Yeah. Yeah. You roll this week at all? What days do you roll?
Every day. No, on Monday.
3 days a week.
I didn't go Friday. I went every other day.
You didn't go at all on Friday?
No, the girls wasn't feeling good.
So you went Monday through Thursday?
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan's sick. Noah has a hurt knee. And then my girl came home and she wasn't feeling good. So I was like, all right, we'll just stay home and chill. So, but I went Monday through Thursday.
Women's class or adults class? That means women's class. That blank you just did, if you're just listening.
I did not go to no women's class.
Did you go to 10 and 3?
10.
Women's class, homie.
I go to 10.
On what, Fridays?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 day a week. He wasn't there on Friday. He already said that.
Yeah, it was good.
There was some good rolls this week, man. Omar was setting them up.
Did you snap your belts on anyone this week?
I mean, I put in work.
Did you snap that belt on
No.
I didn't. Everyone. All week. What's up, motherfuckers? I think some of the best rolls I ever had was on Monday when we got promoted. So I ran into fucking Roger Ruiz.
Yeah. That's a good little welcome to the next level.
So my first roll was Jonah. I think that's the first time I ever rolled with Jonah. He never submitted me. And then I was feeling good, and I rolled with you, and you got me. What'd you give me, a Darce?
No, it was like an arm in.
Arm in. From the front, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I felt good about that because I think you only got me once in that roll. And then, I rolled with one other person, then I think I rolled with Roger. Roger fucking broke me off, dude. Dude, Roger hit me with probably like 6 submissions in 5 or 6 minutes. Dude, he let me pass his, he submitted me so many times, he finally just laid down and like jumped past his guard, and I put him I was trying not to hit him with a paper cutter, but I hit him with the paper cutter and it was pretty deep. He trapped my hand somehow, swept me, and then wrist locked me without me even changing. I was still in the paper cutter while he was wrist locking me. And then I rolled with Kyle, and I swept. I used a sweep that Kyle showed me. He's been showing it to me for like a month talking shit. I finally hit it on it. It's pretty good. I passed his guard too.
Nice.
I don't think he let me. I don't think he let me. Because I asked him, I was like, why'd you let me pass? He's like, I didn't. He's like, you hit that sweep the way you're supposed to. Maybe he gave me the sweeping position, but I passed.
Hell yeah. It's clicking.
Did you hold it?
Yeah. It was like right at the end of the round. I don't think he submitted me that round, but he was just cooking me. He wasn't trying to submit me. I rolled with one other person that day too. Who'd you roll with that day?
I don't even remember. I know Misa caught me with an armbar.
This motherfucker was walking around like a little shark, just fucking looking at everyone. Who wants this? Who wants to eat? Did you roll with any of the black belts over there?
Yeah.
Because there was like 10 of them there that day.
Yeah, we had a lot.
There was a lot of good rolls this week. We did some situational yesterday. I like that, man. I like when Omar just comes in and he's like, all right, this is what we're doing. Start from this position.
Yeah.
Or he'll teach like a position and it'll be like, all right, now we're starting situational from that.
I like the situational stuff too. Yeah.
Well, it's a good warm up, and then it gets you thinking, because one thing that I notice about Roger, like, you know, a good time to bring it up is he doesn't have any kind of hesitation. Like there's always like a game plan. It seems like as soon as he puts his hands on you, you're in danger. Like it feels like, okay, he's setting something up right away.
Yeah.
As soon as he's putting his hands on you, or even before that. And so like situational, I think helps that, because you only have a minute.
Yeah.
So you got to be kind of quick with it. You can't hesitate. You can't stall. If you want to get the most out of it, you got to kind of like pick up the pace a little bit.
So I use the situational for the opposite, actually. I use it to work on bad positions from there. Because like when I'm rolling, let's say like we start from.
But you want to get out of that bad position as fast
as
you
can.
can.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll let people like get to the position where it's really bad and then try to fight out of it.
Yeah. And then reset or whatever.
Yeah, because there's a minute. I know it's going to end quick. I know I'm not going to get cooked from bottom half guard for fucking 4 minutes while I'm getting crossface, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's just not so much the pace. Like, you don't have to be all super 80cc style, but at least try not to hesitate. Like, don't take a break when you're in side control or something.
Yeah.
Like, move to the next position, even if it's not a better position.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll be in side control, and I feel like, you know, I'm losing position, or I feel like I can move to knee on belly, and I do, just to get things moving.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're just pinning somebody for a minute and it's supposed to be situational sparring, you're not helping yourself or the other person.
I don't know, but real talk, when we're doing situational, I look around the room first. I was like, all right, who else is in here? Who else? How do I
want to spend the next 10 minutes?
Who are the roles going to be? How are the roles going to be after the situational? So I'll look around, and if it's like a bunch of the killers, I'll be going light as fuck in those situations, just trying to break a little sweat.
So you have a little
save the tank.
Fuck, dude, those are rough. You'll do like 20 minutes of situational, then start sparring after that. So it's like basically you're sparring for an hour.
Yeah. That was Kyle did one a couple of weeks ago where Chris did the warm-up, Chris's warm-ups, and then we went into like a situational. And no, it wasn't situational. It was when you put everyone in the middle.
Oh.
And then you go in a circle, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking vomit. And I was so close to vomiting. I was like, fuck.
Maybe that's what we'll do today. The goal.
How many people show up on Sundays?
Not that many. Yeah. Probably tops like 8 to 10.
That's still not bad.
Still that's like tops. Yeah. And usually it's like 4. 3 or 4 people that come in. Yeah. Just get some rolls in. A little bit of technique.
Speaking of 80, you brought up that you're not trying to go like 80cc. I was watching some highlights from that World League this week, and there's that chick. I had her name in my head, so I just started talking about it. But there's this chick. She's like a purple belt, and she's like Instagram famous and shit. She's from 10 Pine in LA somewhere. And like the attitude of this 80cc shit is really starting to fucking annoy me. So she's fighting some girl, and she's kind of getting beat. And she's complaining because the girl is walking out of bounds during takedowns, which I understand that. But she's complaining that the girl's running from her. But in the video, the girl's kind of beating her in a lot of head position stuff, and they're kind of running from each other. And then finally, the girl almost gets like a body lock on her. The chick who I can't stand, she kind of gets like a body lock on the other girl. But by the time she got the body lock, they were already like 4 steps out of their mat. And then the girl, you can tell, she's like, why are you still fucking holding me? And kind of like let all her body go loose. And the girl fucking suplexed her.
Oh.
And it's like, what is the point of that? Like, there's literally no point of that. It's like,
you were just crying about stepping out of bounds.
And then now you're going to suplex her out of bounds and get mad. It's like, her name's Taylor Lenore, I think, actually. But it's like, you're just showing that you're a bad sportsman. It's like, none one here is a professional. That girl's not even a professional. It's like, there's literally...
What do you gain from it?
Yeah.
That girl allowed you to suplex her. So, like, are you just showing that you could suplex someone when they allow you to? Because you couldn't suplex her when you were trying to.
Yeah, when she was defending it. Yeah.
Like, that shit drives me crazy.
It's just a frustration that people let win.
And it's like, okay, that's why I fucking hate Nogi. Most of those Nogi guys aren't martial artists. They're just fucking dudes who want to fight. It's like, go fight MMA. Oh, we don't want to get punched. Okay, so you're just saying you're a bitch then, right? If you want to fight like this, you want to fight like you're fucking fighting for your life in Nogi, but you don't want to have any like the martial artist aspect. Go fight MMA. Oh, but we don't want to get hit.
There's different rule sets for sure. Yeah, they can do grappling, combat grappling, and all that shit.
But it's like, oh, we don't want to do that. We're jiu-jitsu people. It's like, no, you're not. You're a fucking wrestler who's doing jiu-jitsu rules. You're not one of us. Go fight MMA. Oh, but we don't want to fight MMA. It's like, okay, well, you're just a bitch, and you're just showing that you're a bitch because all you want to do is fucking Nogi. gi, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Gi is 1,000 times more technical than no gi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're the reason professional gi is so boring is because everybody's at such a fucking high level that it's hard to change things because it's so technical. Like it's like gi. This is I think the old adage, but like gi is like chess. Fucking no gi is like playing tiddlywinks. That shit is so gay. It's like whoever's faster and stronger usually wins no gi. There's almost no technicality to it. And it drives me fucking crazy because you got these people with this no-gi attitude and they're like, oh, we're so cool. We have the coolest whatever fight kit. And
well, they get the top level. That's when you see the technical aspects of it. You know, I think we talked about that before. It's like there's a limited amount of people that do no-gi.
Yeah.
That can slow the game down. So like we talked about Gordon. He's
or
not
like
super.
Murasaki.
Yeah, they're not Gordon. Like we talked about Gordon. He's obviously he's built, but he's not athletic.
Not like Nicky Rod.
But not like Nicky Rod, who's explosive and can do all that. But he has the technical ability to slow the game down in no-gi, which is really hard to do. Yeah. But there's not a lot of people that do that.
Even those two guys, Nicky Rod and Gordon Ryan, they both have different games. Gordon Ryan is a technician versus where Nicky is like an athlete. But neither of those guys are slapping and clubbing each other.
Correct. Yeah.
Those guys are martial arts.
And they don't even like each other.
Yeah.
And they still have that respect.
There's a respect there. And that's what I don't like about, like, I like level black shit, but all the dudes who wear level black shit, they're out there thinking, oh, we're going to get ADCC highlight reels. Well, go fight ADCC.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not good enough to win trials. Then maybe fucking slow your roll a little bit, right? Like, I'm not out there fucking slapping. I could, like I said before, I could easily club people like Andy Varela does. And I got Andy by 60 or 70 pounds. I guarantee my club hurts more. I'm not going to go out there and do that. It doesn't help me win. Like, and it's like, especially where I know where I'm fighting. I'm not fighting adult. I'm not fighting professionals. I'm fighting other fucking fat dads.
Or if you're going to train that way, you need to have it established with your training partners.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Like, and if they're not willing to do it,
yeah, but I think he's talking about it in the
comp setting.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy. It's like, this is a martial art. There should be respect between people, you know?
Yeah.
When we train judo, James always says it. It's like, we start with respect and we end with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you're not doing that shit, dude, get the fuck out of here. What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to make that girl posted that like a highlight reel? It's like, okay, let me highlight real motherfuckers in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to the gym. Like, all right, listen, I'm gonna suplex the fuck out of you, so I have a cool highlight reel. And you're like, okay. It's like, well, what does that do for any of us?
Do you think people like that existed before Instagram?
Of course.
100%.
Of course.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's not just Instagram, like they're trying to get the clicks and the likes.
I think that amplifies it.
Yeah,
it's like
for
good for that girl. She's making some sort of money, I think, training jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. But it's also like, you're not very good. And she was dominating people at white and blue. But now she's at purple belt. She's starting to run into people that are giving her troubles. And it's like,
yeah, the fundamentals aren't there.
And it's like, you're just
we were
aggressive.
just talking about that.
Yeah, it's like, you're aggressive. You need the fundamentals, and I think you need mutual respect. Like, when I fought that dude at World League, when he threw me into the TVs, I wasn't really mad about it because he started to throw inbounds.
Yeah, and you guys just
he threw me so fucking hard, I flew out of bounds.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's different than like that one dude that like they got banned from every gym that picked the dude up and signed him purposely. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
or like dudes in like those ADCC trials, because they allow you to fight outside of the mat, suplex dudes outside of the mat on purpose to hurt them.
Yeah,
it's like they do it to hurt each other, and it's like, dude, you want to hurt somebody? Go fight MMA
for like a $2 medal.
Yeah. Go fight MMA. But you're too much of a bitch to go fight MMA. Like Cody Steele kind of had that vibe. Cody Steele's an MMA fighter. He's an MMA fighter who did jiu-jitsu. And like then he realized that, hey, I'm not getting anywhere doing this fucking jiu-jitsu shit, and it's not really where I want to be. I want to fight fools. So he went out and started fighting. Mm-hmm. It's like, respect that. Or like even like Damian Anderson from B Team or from whatever Simple Man.
Yeah, he's starting to MMA.
He's an MMA guy. It's like he fights like that, but he's an MMA guy. It's like he knows where his place is.
Mm-hmm.
But these people who are fighting non-professional events like they're professionals, and it's like, what happens if, like, think about this. She goes to grab that girl. That girl loosens up completely, allows her to suplex her. And what if she breaks that chick's neck?
Yeah.
What does that do for you? Right? If you're fighting each other inside of the bounds where everybody knows we're fighting, it is what it is. You get hurt, you get hurt. But that girl knew that she was out of bounds, and she should not have got suplexed for that.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you gain from that? 80 and fucking World League's not going to settle that lawsuit for you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, you were out of bounds, you broke the rules, that lawsuit's on you.
Mm-hmm. If she got hurt.
Yeah, if she got hurt, right?
Yeah.
But hey, on the other side, if you go sign up to an ADCC trials, you get suplexed in the concrete, Hey, you signed up for the trials. You fucking knew what the fuck you were happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And someone was talking about this earlier. They're like, ADCC is not. I was reading this or something like that. They're talking about ADCC being jiu-jitsu, and it's not really. It's submission grappling. It's different. It's a different.
It's like catch wrestling.
It's like it's more like catch wrestling, and it's boring, dude. I think I've said it before, but professional jiu-jitsu, especially professional no-gi, for the most part, is pretty fucking boring. I think right now, like the CJI rules, and at least the pit, and what UFC BJJ is doing inside that, they call it the bowl. I think when you get those two things, the matches get a little bit more exciting because you can't run away from things. But even then, this last one, like, you know, I'm shitting on Andy Varela, but Andy's match was boring as fuck until he got lucky and the homie got lazy and he hit that slide bite to the back. Like, but otherwise, that match was boring as shit.
It's tricky to sell, man. It's a tricky thing to sell.
Yeah.
Unless you're a fanatic or if you're into it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Well, I mean, most people, most of the fans are people that actually train.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a.
You're not selling to...
Jiu-jitsu in general is a hard spectator sport.
Yeah. It's not like baseball or football where you can just sit there and be like, okay, I can see these, you know, what they're
Because
doing here.
that's why everyone boos in the UFC when they go to the mat, because they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And unless you have that experience to know, like, oh, he's trying to pass his guard, or he like the buggy choke. Like, they're like, oh, cool, he has him. They're just like, oh, he's just holding him. It's like, no, he's not just holding him. He's fucking choking him.
Yeah.
Or even if if they're stalemated, like in a standing position, you know, you're watching the grip fight and somebody just sees you smacking your hands or, you know, trying to get their hands off.
Yeah.
It's a battle. It's like there's technique, there's
especially
all
the
that
gi.
to it.
Yeah, there's so much to it. And that's as much as I hate the Olympic judo rules, that's what makes Olympic judo so exciting, is that they changed.
Yeah.
They took out so much of the sport to make it more exciting.
Entertaining, yeah.
And it is entertaining. Even the matches that go to like they go to draws or whatever, or go to like a ref's decision, they're usually pretty exciting because they might start off a little bit boring, but then they realize the time's getting low and someone's got to do something to win. And these motherfuckers just throwing Hail Marys out there. And a lot of times it ends like in people just turtling or whatever, but they're going for these big things and it makes it exciting. I hope they bring the leg grabs back in the next 5 to 10 years. I think it's going to come back. I was talking to Sensei Juan about that he believes they're going to bring the legs back strap because the Japanese Judo Federation, I can't remember what they're called, brought the leg grabs back. So I think it's going to get exciting again, where motherfuckers are getting like lifted and slammed and shit like they used to. Like I can't think of the name of it, but they have a throw where you're grabbing the collar and you punch like under their crotch in the back and you lift them and suplex them. I think
like a fireman's carry.
It's like a fireman's carry, but it's backwards. So your fist is going from the back to the front instead of front to the back, and it's such an exciting throw.
It's like in wrestling, I think it's like a high C
it's like,
goal.
It's like a high C, yeah. But again, a high C is from the front to the back.
Yeah, it's front to the back.
Yeah, it's back to the front, and you grab it from the collar and do.
Can you imagine having your nuts punched like that from
Oh,
behind?
I don't have to imagine. That happened to me. Remember when I was in the Turtle? That dude Aaron.
Well, I'm talking about from being thrown. Like,
yeah.
Just a big, right to fucking.
Yeah.
Just a hook.
Yeah, just a hook right to your nuts.
Uppercut to the fucking nuts. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. What do you think about your brown belt journey so far? Your weekend.
I mean, it's not like you feel different, right? I mean, I don't.
I was walking on that mat like, what's up, motherfucker? Actually, on Friday, I caught myself. Like, I got dressed and shit, and I put my gi on getting ready to teach, and I looked in, because we have all the windows on one side, and I was like, oh, shit, you see that brown belt? What's up, dog?
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's more. I think it's more cool to see to feel that like Omar sees you at that level. Yeah. More than anything, but like, it's not like you're all of a sudden your game changes and like
no.
Well, I'm trying to force my game to change.
Yeah.
You're what, 6 months in at Brown now?
Teach them.
What do you think about it?
I think I'm thinking more of it in like concepts instead of techniques and moves. So I think of it, more broadly. But there's only one way to get to that point. You have to go through all the stages, like the spazziness, the blue belt stage. You're kind of finding your game, and then you get to that point where you're like, okay, I have like a good base of knowledge. Now all I have to do is worry about getting to those positions, and then those techniques will come. Yeah, because it's more intuitive now.
I remember because I started probably about 6 or 8 months before you. Because I think when you came, I was already like a 4-sharp white belt. You were never spazzy. You were way more aggressive, but you were like never spazzy. And I think the only thing that has changed I think it's a good way, but the only thing that's changed since you've grown is that you're like equally as aggressive, but you're willing to give up positions. Dude, back in the day, like I'll never forget, like you're probably like your first week, it was you and Luke's brother. And you motherfuckers were going at it to the death. And I was like, I was still a fucking fat white belt. And I was like, hey, I don't want any of that shit. I never got a roll with Luke's brother, I don't think, when he was there. But
wow, boy,
I'll never forget. I remember like you had him like on something, you had him kind of like pinned. And then he like rolled and scrambled and like he ended up on top of you and you were like driving into him. I was like, God damn, dude. And it's like, but now like your aggressiveness like has a key, like it has like a path to where you're going. You're not like just, I'm going to out muscle this dude. Yeah. I think now you're like super cerebral when you fight. It's crazy. Like when I go against you, I know that I'm in danger from every position. I try to find where can I get to where his danger is 50% of what it is now? That's what I think of the whole time.
That's for sure what I'm thinking. That's what you should be thinking, everybody. Yeah. You're like, how can I put myself in a better spot?
Yeah. Without being in danger. Yeah. 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 I rolled with Brittany the other day. And I just smashed her. I mean, she's fucking 100
I know.
pounds. Yeah.
I saw. Yeah. I'm like, this fucking guy.
But I gave her like 10%.
You looked over at me and I was like, what are you doing? He's like mounted on her, fucking smashed her.
I gave her like 10%. She gave like 10% of the heat. And I wasn't doing anything to hurt her. You know, it's just giving her some of the pressure. Like to see what it's like to roll with somebody who can just dominate, right? And then afterwards, like at the end of class, she was like, so what do you think I should change? And I was like, probably nothing. Brittany's super technical. Mm-hmm. She knows a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. And then I thought about it for like a minute. Then I walked around the side and I was like, you know what? If I was to change something, don't die on grips. She dies on things. Like,
You have to be willing to let go of
and
something.
She's like, I thought about that when I was rolling with you, but I knew if I did this, you were going to have that and this. And I was like, but maybe I didn't know that. Yeah. Right? And then I thought about it for like a day. That's the same shit I do with him. I'll die on a grip to try to not let him pass whatever. It's like, fuck it, just let him pass and work to the next position, you know? Mm-hmm. I gotta take that advice too. I gotta do it standing up too, not die on things.
You see that a lot of people that like hold things too long. Yeah. Like I've had people go for chokes and then like they hold it so long and then I'm like I'm able to pass because they forget about everything else and then and then I'm in their side control and they're still holding it. I'm like, let go. Like it's not going to work. Yeah. You're just tiring yourself out. Now you're pulling me onto you. Yeah. I'm trying to be heavy and you're pulling my weight even further on you. It's just making it worse for you versus let go and start your framing. Yeah. Get into your frames and start finding something else out.
Flow with it more.
I think the flowing is huge. And I think that's what like the people that want to be more on the coaching side need to be able to see that. Like, hey, that grip, I yell at people all the time. It's like, what is that grip doing for you? Well, I feel strong here. It's like, well, you're not.
But what does it accomplish?
Yeah,
it's not
accomplishing
helping
you anyway. Yeah. Or it's just hurting you. It's hurting you.
Getting you to a better position or not. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what I would say in a nutshell, what I've learned up until this point. My whole journey is like, you get to the bigger picture of things and you're like, what am I trying to accomplish here? Yeah. I'm in a bad spot. Let's say I'm mounted or whatever. Yeah. What am I trying? Okay, I need to off balance them. Yeah. I need to get their base, make it, break the base somehow. Yeah. I need to trap an arm or I need to hip escape, change the angle, get your elbows inside, win the inside position. It's all like those concepts. Yeah. It's not like necessarily a move. Yeah. I'm just thinking like what is my checklist of things that I need to do to get to a better spot?
Mm-hmm. And when I was talking about earlier, and I was saying use the real words like kuzushi. So base is the version for jiu-jitsu of kuzushi, right? So like in jiu-jitsu, it's kind of opposite. You want to build your base, and then I guess it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's like the same thing.
You want to break their base. Yeah.
And from the mount, like you're talking about, you have a checklist of things, and I have that checklist of things too from the mount. I was like, okay, someone mounted me. And a lot of times I let people mount me. Like probably 50% of the time I let people mount me because I have an escape from there, right? Better than my side control escape. But that's the checklist. Okay, I got mounted. Okay, and I need to get to my side. I need to push the hips. I need to collect the leg. I need to get back to my other side. I need to go to the half guard. Okay, did I get there and I still have the kuzushi? I still have their base taken? Okay, do I go into the sweep, right? I think of that when I roll, but I see a lot of people rolling, especially when they get mounted. hugging people. And I'm like, you're holding
pushing on the chest.
Yeah.
Pushing on the upper body.
And it's like as soon as you extend your arms, you're arm locked.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody who's good at switching their hips is going to arm lock you. And, that's something I've been trying to build within myself because I'll catch myself doing it sometimes. And as soon as I catch myself, I drop my elbows. Or I go to a different position. Even underhook. It's dangerous because you can underhook from the mount, but you're going to get choked or arm locked. But from the underhook, I can create more kazushi. I can create more off balancing from there, you know? And I think that's what we all need to work on as a group of people getting better.
Focus on the concepts.
The concepts are huge, right?
And work on it.
Yeah.
The invisible jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's like the deeper part of it.
Yeah.
It's like you're not thinking of getting the elbows in. You're not thinking of the specific things that you need to do. You're more thinking broader, like how can I set this person up for the next move?
Yeah.
How can I put them in a position where they only have one choice?
Yeah.
And it's a bad one.
And for me, not being able to do a lot of this stuff physically because I'm out of shape, the concepts help me. And for me teaching, the concepts are what I'm teaching. Like I'm teaching moves, but I'm mostly teaching the concept, the idea of the moves.
You're emphasizing the concept of it.
Because you can use it anywhere. Yeah. Like a lot, like the concept of kazushi. If you can figure that out, you can get out of any position. Once you figure out how to move somebody's base, you're winning every position, right? That's what I've
like
really hard.
When your girl was at the tournament, she was competing. She was down 2 points, and then, she has a good spider. Like she keeps connection, and then you were yelling out, "Elevate!" And then as soon as she started elevating, it was like, boom, got the sweep. It's like just simple thing. Like you're there, you have everything. Elevate, boom, and it was like sweet. Yeah,
she's really good at tucking her butt under people, getting the butt under to elevate. Like so, she swept me with that before.
That's a good example. It's like you're not necessarily if I taught somebody how to do a John Wayne sweep, for example, and they're doing it, and the person in a real sparring situation is basing out and sitting back on it. Yeah. Now it just broke their whole thing because they don't know, they don't understand the concept of it. Yeah. They're just thinking, oh, when I trap the arm and turn this way, it should work. Yeah. But not if they sit back. So now you got to know the concept. The concept is I need to load their weight on top of me. Yeah. So now that they're sitting back, instead of pulling, maybe I tuck myself underneath, like how Brianna does. Yeah. Like she's not very strong, so she's not going to yank somebody on top of her, but she can slide herself underneath someone. And that's the same thing. Yeah, and then, end up in the same.
The other one was like in the guard is everyone wants to pull, like off balancing with their arms. Yeah, and it's like use your legs.
Yeah, use your legs.
Use your legs.
So much stronger.
Yeah. That I don't remember who was coaching. Someone at the tournament, they had their legs and they were just trying to break them. I'm like, use your legs. Yeah. And as soon as they brought their legs, it was like boom. Now they were breaking them down every time. It's like off balancing them, and so that's when you're going to get your advantages is because you're off balancing them. Even in the guard, you're off balancing. You might be able to cross your arm across or whatever sweep you want to go to or arm bar, but you keep breaking them. But like if you're just using your upper body versus their upper body, well now if you use your legs, now it's your lower body and your upper body, and there's no defending that, especially when they try to get out.
And if you have the proper connection to the ground, if you're solidly planted on the ground, it's like if you roll with Omar's got that crazy arm drag, but he off balances you with his legs and his arms because I'm 1,000 times stronger than Omar.
Yeah, he kicks the leg out.
Yeah, he kicks his leg out and he does all this shit, and you get everything away. When I'm playing guard, which is very rare, I use what Nathan showed on the podcast like a year or two ago. It's pulling from behind the elbows. It's so much easier than trying to fight people's arms. Mm-hmm. I'll start pulling the elbows to make them slide their hands, and once they start sliding their hands, I start using my legs and pulling. Yeah. And a lot of times I can get the drag from there and get to like half of the back, like a side back position, and then pull them into my lap and then start to fight from there. And usually that will give me enough position to get up and win from there. I don't play guard very much, but that concept of fighting the back of their arms instead of the front of their arms and their hands elbows, is huge. Yeah, because I'll grab people's elbows and pull them out, and they've taken away half their base. Yeah. And I've never really seen anybody do that.
If you guys are listening or watching, we have a video with Nathan.
That was before he was a black belt, right?
Yeah. Where if you want to go back and watch where he covers that, where he's talking about like grabbing behind the elbows. Yeah. To off balance people from your guard, which I use it a lot too.
And for anybody that's watching, so if I'm in your guard, I'm trying to grab your hips and drop my elbows. I'm not fucking digging my elbows into your thighs. I'm creating downward pressure to make my base super strong. Well, if I'm the person fighting against that on the bottom of the guard, as soon as I flare your elbow out this way, you're not as strong anymore. It breaks. I don't know like the mechanics of it, but it breaks like your tension.
Yeah.
I can't have tension this way.
It's your frame.
A big part of it is because, like from your body's perspective, you have power driving this way, but not this. This is just your shoulder this way, which. When you're pulling it, it's their shoulder versus like your back, your lat pulling it. Yeah. So you have more dominant.
Way smaller muscle.
Yeah, way smaller. You're fighting against a smaller muscle group, and it's breaking it down to that little things like
probably your shoulder.
Like Gordon Ryan has this one when he's on mount where instead of grabbing, people are trying to like go for Americana and they usually grab the hand and try to push it this way, and he goes under. Yeah, he's like because if you go here, you're using your shoulder versus them, their shoulder and their back versus you go under. Now it's not your shoulder; you're using your lat. You're using your lat to push it down, and so it's about making. I mean, if you go super granular, you're fighting. You're trying to fight your bigger muscles against their smaller muscles. So like using your lat versus their shoulder or things like that.
Yeah, so. I think about that concept a lot when people are getting they're stuck in north south and they're trying to bench press you off, and I'm like, hey, it's like okay, you can bench press really good here above your nipples, but how good can you bench press above your head? Not like maybe a tenth of the weight, right? You can push that way. And so I tell people all the time, it's like, hey, if someone goes north-south, slide your hands under and start to create a circle. And I did that on Hoff the other day, and I looked at his face, and he was like, because Hoff was beating me in some position. I was trying to stop him from passing. I can't remember how he passed, but he ended up like in almost like in a scarf hold, and I moved him, and he went to north-south. And then as soon as he went to north-south, because I was framing against him, I dove my hands under, hooked his hip, spun around. We ended up like in like a half guard position, like a butter half position. And he kind of just like looked at me. He's like, "How did you end up here?" And it's like, because I didn't die on trying to frame against you.
I like to like put my hands on their hips.
Yeah.
And then push over my head to make a little bit of space.
Yeah.
But you're starting your motion here. You're starting like an arcing motion.
And then as soon as I get enough space, then I'll pendulum. Yeah. I'll use pendulum my legs, which because we have space. Yeah. I have room to go back.
Knees inside.
Yeah. I do something similar. Like I lift, but then I do this with my hands. So I can like unwrap myself. So like I kind of wrap my hands a little bit and I scoop myself around. Yep. I have a hard time getting back to the guard from there, but I can get to like the butter half pretty easily from there. And that's a position I'm trying to work on is that butter half position. I love it. I get smashed mostly every time I go there, but once I can get my 1 foot in and I can keep that strength there, I can start to do a lot of the stuff that you do. Like, I'm trying to get to there where I can hit that lasso or I can hit that John Wayne from that.
Well, another thing I see people do is the connection. They like
That's another concept.
They don't stay connected, and like they let go of stuff, and I'm like, dude, keep the connection and the tension. Like, put your feet on their hips and hold. Like, have at least 3 points of connection. Yeah. If you can have that, and they only have one, you're gonna win. Yeah. Because a lot of times, like when they grab your feet or they grab the bottom of your feet, right? And I see people sitting like this. Yeah. They grab their feet, but they're like, grab the fucking arms, grab their elbows, get your feet up on their hips. Yeah. A person with a couple things that you're gonna always win. One is if you have more connections than they have, then you're gonna win that whatever situation you're in. Yeah. Or like you say, getting your frames, winning the inside. Yeah. So getting all your frames on the inside. Yeah. If you're on the inside and they're on the outside, then you're more than likely going to escape, or you're going to win that little battle for that situation. And those are those little things that I think people don't think about enough. Yeah. And I do see it a lot where people don't keep the connection. They'll let it go. And I'm like, why'd you let it go?
I tried to teach that concept of connection, and I don't have a good way to explain it yet. I need to work on the explanation.
And disconnecting. When to disconnect. And that's what we were talking about earlier, dying on the grip. Yeah. Sometimes you have to disconnect completely and reset. Yeah. Especially like when I play against someone who's doing butterfly, like if I can't get into, like normally how you say, I like putting my head in their chest because it stops a lot of their stuff. But if my head's on the outside, then I'm fighting to disconnect. I want to get away from you, and I got to reset. So
get a frame, push away.
Push away, get back up again, and then once I back up, now I can go back to try to make my connections again. But you have to know when to stay connected and when to disconnect. It's a huge thing, and I think people think about jiu-jitsu as always moving forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to take a step back.
Tactical,
Sometimes you have to back
tactical
up.
retreat.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take steps back in order to recalibrate, readjust, and get to the next position. Because if you're, it's like, what's that saying? If you put shit in, shit comes out.
Yeah.
If you're in a bad position and you don't have the right connections, it's going to be shit no matter what, no matter how you fight it. But if you disconnect and then reconnect again, but now you have the right proper grips. Yeah. Now you're going to have the outcome that you want.
So a lot of times when I fight Misa, I know what he's going to do. He's going to hit the John Wayne. He's going to hit some version of a lasso. He's going to hit something from there. So if I ever get on top of him and I'm in this half guard, I try to stay back closer to his ankles. But as soon as I start to push back, you're so good at curling under and hitting it anyways. Like I need to work that next version of the position to stop you when you curl under.
I don't. Sometimes that shit fucking blows my mind because
when you roll with him, blows my mind every fucking time.
He'll have the lasso in, and I'll get it. Like this last one, I got my hand out.
Yeah.
But he still was holding the gi. And I'll be like, all my weight is on this side. And the only connection you have is that one fucking hand. And then somehow you still fucking lift my entire body over to the other side. And I'm always like, dude, it doesn't fucking make sense.
A couple months ago,
it's magic.
You were like perpendicular to him and your chest was on the ground.
Yeah, and you still
couldn't have gotten heavier.
Yeah, and he still fucking pulled me over. I'm like, dude, that breaks my brain sometimes. And I'm like, it just doesn't make fucking sense. Yeah. Like I was completely laid out, sprawled out, chest on the mat, and you had just my arm, and then you still fucking swept my entire body off of the fucking mat. I'm like, dude, this is stupid.
Yeah, and he has like a completely different idea of the lasso than like Omar does. Like when Omar does it to you, it's like weightless. Like he just moves you because he finds like that position. And like when you do it, you're like, I'm so fucking based out. There's no way that you're gonna lasso sweep me. And then you're like, oh no, I'm flying through the air.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's all the same thing. It boils down to the basic concepts. Yeah. And get under people, load the weight on top of you, set it up to where their base is broken down with that grip. And then the only difference that I do is I increase the torque by like
using your body.
Yeah, most people will do a normal like kind of like lazy lasso where they have the connection here and they got the foot in the armpit, but when they open their leg, there's slack. Yeah. Like let's say this is a person's head and I move my knee to one direction. Yeah. It's not until this point until they start moving. Yeah. Whereas like the way I set it up, I tighten it up to where as soon as my knee moves, they're moving. Yeah. So it's like that torque is there immediately.
The other day, what day were we working lasso? Was that on Tuesday?
Yeah. Like the escape lasso defense. Yeah.
And you showed me how to like twist your hand and lock it to your thigh. That makes such a difference. I don't have like because I don't ever do it. I don't have like the hand strength to hold that grip.
Yeah, but if you get your hand and their lasso behind your thigh,
it's better. Yeah,
it's locked in. It's less strength.
It's a mechanical advantage.
Yeah, so now it's locked in behind your legs. That's why when I get a lasso, I'm trying to pull it and turn and get my fist behind my
but also
thigh so that I locked it in.
That's only one step.
That's only one step.
Like okay, you can have the best grip. But what if this person's stronger than you? They're going to still rip it out.
Yeah.
So now the next step is I need to make sure they're off balance. Yeah. So while I'm doing this, I'm opening the knee and they're like, oh shit. Yeah. And then when they open the knee, I scoot underneath them and then it's like the whole setup process, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to, for the next couple months, I'm going to work on passing to the right so you can't fucking lasso straight.
I'll just work
on that? You know what's funny? What's that? I think he's a teacher. The brown belt, he's a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
So when we were working the lasso thing, he grabbed the opposite side. And I was like, And then he was like, what? I'm like, oh, just not used to people doing it this side. He's like, this is where I always go. And he goes, people don't go this side? I'm like, no, people usually go to the left. Opposite side. I'm like, are you right-handed? Or are you left-handed? He's like, no. I'm like, that's weird. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I do everything to the right. I'm like, if you go to the right side on stuff and start attacking the right, my brain's like, it takes a little bit longer.
That's like an instant, like a cheat code right away, huh? If you go... Instead of passing clockwise,
go right.
If you go counterclockwise, people are just be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, because there might be a split second. Most people pass to the left and do everything to the left, not to the right. So when he did it to the right, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I've been working the half guard backwards because I always play where my right side is on the ground, so my right side is touching the ground. Yeah. I've been playing the opposite way, and I actually got a couple sweeps in there, and then the homie Robert, fucking blue belt sensei. He does this thing called like a Dagestani handcuff. So he plays backwards half guard, like opposite half guard. he reaches around your back and grabs your wrist and fucking sweeps you over. And it's legit because he does it from like a backwards lockdown, backwards half guard into a lockdown. So your leg is locked out and he reaches around your body and pulls you over. It's
That's
really
octopus sweep.
Yeah, octopus would be
guard.
backwards, I think.
Does he go through the armpit and then reach around to the back?
No, he's reaching around the back and just grabbing your wrist.
Oh,
so octopus would be like this.
Yeah.
He's going like this.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's got like the perfect jiu-jitsu body. Fuck that fool though. I know you watch this shit, fucking hater.
Yeah.
He's the one that designed the Omar rash guards, by the way. Motherfucker's a savage, dude.
Nice, good work.
I told him I was going to promote him because I can promote him legally now. Because he's got a fucking blue belt, which is bullshit. Motherfucker's been training for 5 years, full of blue belt, and fucking leg locks everybody. I'm gonna sneak in with the purple belt, and you're just gonna have to wear it. I'm gonna promote him. I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
Got anything else? I can't sit down anymore. We started to say it. I'm old as fuck, and I turned my neck and popped my fucking back, and I'm fucked up right now.
You just really want to say someone blew his
Someone
back
clapped
out.
my cheeks.
Yeah, someone clapped his cheeks. That's what happened.
Someone busted me open.
Yeah. No, I mean, just, it's cool to get promoted. That was awesome. It was
Shout
cool.
out to Josh, got his black belt.
Josh got his black belt.
Danny
Danny
L, got his black belt.
Yeah.
Both dudes who deserve the fuck out of it. Josh got fucking yeeted with a suplex by fucking Chris.
Ooh. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's just another step in the journey.
Yep.
We'll keep training.
Yep.
So,
That's all I got.
yeah.
No, it's